What is up, you guys? Welcome back to another YouTube video. In case you forgot about me, I figured I should probably introduce myself to the new YouTube world since I've been a little MIA this past month. My name is Jasmine Johnson. I am 24 years old and I am a mama, I am a wife, I am a Christian, and I just love life. I am just so stinking excited to be back. I am going to... Who else leaves their hair tie on all the time on their wrist? Like, gosh dang it. You know, it just ruins the whole watch look. But anyways, I am super excited to be back, to be filming. I am extremely motivated and just ready to kill it and give you guys loads of information, lots of tips and tricks, and just keep you up on all the things that we've been doing this past month. So this video is going to be a 4-month update. My little girl did turn 4 months old last Friday, and oh my god, like, where's time going? How do I already have a 4-month-old? Like, this is insane. So anyways, I'm going to go ahead and just get on with this video. If you're interested in how month 4 went and kind of where I've been and what I've been going through, then go ahead and just keep on watching. Okay, so let's get to it. So we always start with postpartum. So postpartum, first I'm going to start with like my milk supply, because I feel like that's kind of where I left off, of things just not going necessarily the way I want them to. Follow me on social media, you saw that I was taking like Legendary milk. I'm sure that a lot of you have heard about them. Tried their cow's milk, I've tried their Legendary Gold and their Pump Princess and their Lactivist. So at first I tried their Liquid Gold. Didn't really do much for me, to be honest. So then I paired Pump Princess and Lactivist, and I saw maybe I was getting like an ounce or so more, nothing substantial. Then I was like, okay, they have this pack together that is like the cow's milk and the Pump Princess, which I took last month, and that's like for milk enrichment and to help your milk supply. I did not see really anything either. I saw maybe a little decrease from what I was making from the Lactivist and the Pump Princess together. So I'm just not seeing like something substantial. Like, I see all these other women who are taking it and they're able to like make this huge back stock of like 40 ounces and like all these kinds of things, and I'm like, I can't even make a back stock. Like, I breastfeed her through the day, I pump in the morning, so I give her a bottle in the morning that's 4.5 ounces, and then we do breast throughout the entire day, and then I give her 2 bottles before bed. So I am like stocking in the fridge probably like 8 to 10 ounces. Like, it's very difficult for me. I don't know like if that's like good, but like I cannot make a back stock. I make enough for her to be able to have like a bottle in the morning, which is normally for my pump session in the morning. I normally get up at 6:30 because she's getting up at 7:30 consistently. So I normally get up at 6:30 and pump, and I'll pump about 6 to 7 ounces out of both breasts, not just one. And that will give her like her 4.5 ounce bottle, and then I'll normally have like 4 to 5 ounces stocked in there for the day, and then I can just try to continue to build that up so that I can try to get like her bottle for the morning if I wasn't able to pump that morning or something. But it's just, that's like what's really like frustrating me, is that those maybe necessarily didn't work for me. I think they're a great company. I love everything about them. I've heard of taking fenugreek, but I've researched fenugreek and it's just not necessarily something that I want to do. It can affect like your thyroid and just many other things that I read, but you guys can research that yourself and make your own judgment on it. But I'm choosing not to take it. So what I have decided to do is now I am trying just straight up alfalfa supplement, because alfalfa is something that is in those supplements, and I've heard of other women taking alfalfa. So I'm going to try taking alfalfa for like a month or 2 and kind of see if I see anything, make sure my water stays up and make sure my calories stay up as well. I'm just really trying to stay on that. I feel like I drink a shit ton of water, but I don't know, I just feel like I can never get enough breastfeeding some days. So I really feel like I stay on top of it, but maybe I'm not. So I'm just gonna kind of start tracking like how much I'm eating and how much like water I'm intaking to see like, okay, like I am getting in a gallon of water. Okay, not enough calories. Maybe foods like maybe I should do like a higher fat calorie to get the content up. I don't know, like I just kind of have to play with things because right now we're fine, but I want to be able to make like a back stock and to be able to be making more when she needs more. But soon we're gonna start like introducing foods, so I know that like, you know, slowly she starts needing like your breast less. But I know that's like a few months down the road. So I want to be able to make enough. I want to be able to make a back stock. I want to be able to like go on like an overnight trip with my husband, like those kinds of things. And right now that's just not possible because she will not be fed. So we can't really do that. So with that long explanation, that is where like my milk supply is at. I've created like kind of like a workout schedule with her. I mostly listen to my body, and if there's things that I have to do like in the morning, then working out kind of goes to the back burner just because I am off her schedule. Like she is napping right now, so I made sure I got ready, I made sure I got to film, and just like other little knick-knack things of moving that still need to be completed, that's like what I did this morning. So like I can do kind of like a morning video of how like those things typically go, but like just a little like brief description is I normally go when her nap is like normally taken, because she likes to go into the gym. She likes to like chill, sit there and watch people. Like she's really good with that. Now I don't typically get in like an hour workout. It's maybe some days 20 minutes, maybe it's sometimes 45. Like the days that I feel like she's gonna sit, I'm like, okay, I can hit legs today because legs take me longer, so I can only get in like a 45-minute workout. But most of the time they are just hit workouts for me. I'm doing like supersets. I'm just doing things at a faster pace. I get in some sprints, which is not bad because that burns fat. But staying on this workout schedule with her and stuff, and taking her like outside and going to the gym and like seeing her mom like work out and like do those kinds of things, I find so important. Workout schedule is like doing good as of right now. Try for 4 to 5 times a week, and so far so good, to say the least. This month, like I really felt like I missed being pregnant. Like 100% felt like I missed being pregnant. Like the little belly and like her moving like inside of me and just like those kinds of things. Now, no, I am definitely not ready for another kid. Oh hell no, definitely not. But I miss the fact of being pregnant. Like I definitely do. Now, kind of like where I have been, I guess. There's no other way to really put it than like I just didn't feel myself. I didn't feel motivated. I was not necessarily taking care of myself. I kind of got lost in the move, like that like transition of moving here and just getting settled. Like I don't necessarily even feel settled right now, but I'm settled enough to where that like I cannot keep making excuses. Like simple as, I think a lot of women can relate to this. Maybe some won't. Maybe some will find this crazy, but I feel like I'm not myself with like when my hair's not done, if I'm not working out, if I'm not staying on top of like my nutrition and just kind of just letting myself go. And when I feel like I'm letting myself go, I feel like I cannot bring like the energy and the content and the things that like I want to bring to you guys like across the right way. So like I simply let my hair go for like a month, 2 months. Like I had like 2 inches of grow out, like just things that like make me feel just like meh, like if that makes sense, just meh. Last week, like I finally got my hair done, got it colored. I did get extensions. I have the shrink links if you are like wondering what kind I have. I used to do clip-ins, but now that I'm back in San Antonio, I'm back to my girl that I love so freaking much. Like nobody does hair like her. Like I'm not even kidding. Like there's just nobody does. That made me feel like back like to myself, back on top of the world, like back like ready to conquer things. Like it's just those little things that you don't realize that sometimes like, oh my gosh, like I haven't gotten a haircut like in 5 months, I haven't done my hair. Like you just little things, like if you're not staying on top of yourself, you kind of just start to just like you can't project the energy across that you want to project. Like you don't feel as good in your marriage. Maybe sometimes you don't feel as sexy. Like you don't like want to have sex. You don't want to do those things. Like you don't want to get ready. You just don't feel good about yourself. Like those kinds of things, like not getting your hair done, not working out, not being on top of your nutrition. Those are just like the 3 key like things for me. And working and doing my job and putting things across like to you guys, information and just the things that I love to do. When I'm not doing them, like I do not feel good about myself. And that was definitely one thing that I have been going through this past month. So that's pretty much like where I've been, is just honestly just not taking care of myself. That's where I've been. So I haven't been wanting to film. I haven't been wanting to do those things. I haven't had the like creativity mind to even think of what to film, any of those kinds of things, just simply from not taking care of myself and getting lost in this move and getting lost in just being a mom. Like, it happens, it totally happens, and just got lost in making excuses for myself. But now I'm back, I'm ready to roll. That those things are in the past. All you can do is move forward and make the steps to move forward and start changing things like step by step by step by step by step. And that's exactly what I did. And now I'm back here and filming, and so I've taken that step, and it's just, I just already feel like 100 and million and gazillion one times better. Like, getting my hair done, it was like, oh girl, I'm feeling myself again. Like, oh, I am back. Okay, so we're just gonna go ahead and move on to the little nugget. So this month, with the whole breast milk feeding, like all that kind of stuff, I did start her on rice cereal. So some of you may agree with that, some of you may not. And to be honest with you, this might sound really harsh, really rude, really bitchy, whatever you want to say, but I don't care. I don't care what anybody thinks. I was on rice cereal as a very, very young little infant, probably around the same age that she was. And, you know, my mom did suggest it to me, but I didn't just be like, oh yeah, because my mom did it, I'm gonna do it. Like, it wasn't that. Like, I did my research, and for me personally, I am not against formula. Like, do not get me wrong, I am not against formula at all. But my preference was putting her on rice cereal for a little supplementation, and she absolutely loves it. She enjoys it. It keeps her fuller just like a little bit longer, but I'm not even using it for that. Like, her weight, she was in like the 18th percentile for her weight, so she was kind of like starting to drop, and like I wanted to make sure that she's like getting up on that like scale. So that is what I have been doing. She has about 2 tablespoons of rice cereal a day. We did start with like a half a tablespoon, just like a little bit at breakfast, a little lunch, and then a little dinner. And now I just do a tablespoon at breakfast, and then like a tablespoon like right before dinner. And that is working really, really well for us, and she's enjoying it. And I use breast milk to mix it, and a smidgen of a banana just to like sweeten it up. Like, she poops like every day, and like, I don't know, she just seems so much happier. She seems full, she seems content, and she just enjoys like getting to eat. And she seemed ready as it is. Like, she opens her mouth when, you know, the spoon comes towards her. She's still doing them like that, you know, when they eat, but she's still figuring things out. Like, she's starting not to push it out as much, and she's starting to learn how to like swallow it, unless she just really doesn't want to eat, then she just spits it out. This month she giggled for the first time. If you follow me on social media, like, she had the biggest laugh attack, and like I literally died. Like, I like was tearing up, like wanting to cry. Like, it was the most amazing thing ever. Like, my heart was like, ah, like, oh my god, like her little giggle, like her little voice, like it was the best thing ever. So I'll play a little bit of it right here, but if you have not seen it, go and like my Instagram, the link is in the description box below, so go check that out. It's just the best thing ever. She has not laughed again since that day, so I don't know what's going on. I realized that she's starting to suck her thumb a little bit, but I've kind of been moving her hand like away. I just, for some reason, like, I'd rather have her suck on a pacifier than her thumb, because I can take away a pacifier, but I can't take away a thumb, you know? Like, those things are out of my control, and like, if she starts sucking her thumb, it's not the end of the world to me. Like, it is what it is, but like, I just kind of want to show her, like, hey, like, I know that's like self-soothing. I don't care if she's sucking on her fingers. It's something that babies do, like all those kinds of things. But like, I just would rather have her suck on a pacifier. That's just my own personal opinion. She started sleeping through the night at 3.5 months. She is sleeping in her crib. Since moving her to her crib has been the best decision. She gets better sleep, we get better sleep. You get alone time with your spouse. You're just able to actually talk and be like, instead of like, shh, don't wake her. Like, you know what I mean? Like those kinds of things. Like, can you please go to the bathroom a little bit quieter? You're going to make her move. Like, shut the door before you turn on the light. Like those kinds of things, just because you do not want her to wake. And it's just like things we do not have to really worry about anymore. She'll normally go down at like 8 to 8:30, and sometimes she'll wake up one time with a cry around 9:30, but I do not pick her up. I just stick her passy back in her mouth, let her know I'm there, rub her back, just go a little shush shush, and she's like back out, and she sleeps through the rest of the night till about 7 to 7:30. And that has been pretty darn consistent for the last half a month to a month, around there. I think that her gums are starting to get a little just irritated, maybe not necessarily like teeth like popping, obviously not, she's pretty young, but just like that irritation that she might be starting to teeth, because I read that can happen like 2 to 3 months before a tooth even decides to pop, or even the process of teething starts. So she is like 4 months, and it would be typical for a baby to start the teething process around 6 to 7 months. So, you know, it's possible. Just like she has her little keys that she chews on, and she's just like going like that with them, like on her gums. And so I think there's a possibility. And her cheeks are a little like rosy some days and stuff like that. And so I'm like, she might be. But she also started grabbing her feet, like just pulling them like almost to her mouth and just like playing with them and stuff like that. And it's the absolute cutest thing. She's just like my little monkey, and I just love her to death. And she also just started talking so much. Like now she like loves car rides, except red lights, but she loves car rides. And she's just a doll. Like, she's such an angel and so precious. Unless she's hungry and tired, then everybody watch out. But I just love her so much, and just her talking and just seeing her grow and seeing life through her eyes is just the best thing, honestly, about becoming a mother. Like, seeing life through her eyes, and the things that she has taught me has made me such a better woman, and it has made me such a better mom and wife. And it's just crazy what motherhood can do to you. Like, absolutely crazy. Anyways, let's stop just, oohing and ahhing over motherhood. This is going to conclude the video. I'm super thrilled and excited to be back, and I just thank you guys for sticking around for me, like, disappearing like for so long. You guys probably thought I like died or like dropped off the face of the earth, like who knows, or like, I don't know, just went into hiding or something. So I definitely appreciate you guys for sticking around, and I've seen my subscribers growing, and it's just so motivating, and it's just like so like fulfilling to me that I can reach more and more people out there, just to like help them through motherhood, and for them to help me, and just to give more tips and tricks, and just to be touching people's lives is like the absolute best thing in the world. And I feel so grateful and so thankful to be able to be here and to be able to be doing this. So I love you guys so much, and if you have not already, make sure you there we go. Subscribe, and also give this video a thumbs up, and do not forget to follow my social media. All the names are in the description box down below. I love you guys. I love you, and I will catch you guys in the next video, because there really will be a next video. And I am still doing moving tips. That will be the next video, because I have it filmed. I have it, like, it just needs to be edited. I gotta clear off my computer and all that fun stuff. So anyways, I love you, and there will be another video next week. Promise. Okay, bye guys.